had this sort of desire to piss. So what I did is I set this stuff up in the bathroom, and you know, I was hard and my dick was up, so I didn't need to sort of hold it or anything, and I just pointed it straight at my face and I pissed as hard as I could. And yeah, it went in my face, it went in my mouth, you know, all over the place. Okay, there's quite an interesting list of reasons as to why I like to videotape myself. All to do with the various faults that I reached during my life. I sort of grew up in a situation where it was just me and my parents and no one else. I didn't really hang out with anyone. I didn't really sort of know people, and everything I'd seen off the TV, sex on the TV, death, naked people, stuff like that. I found it quite interesting to investigate myself as a person and look at myself, and that's when I started using the video camera to film myself off the telly, because well, there's things I like to see. I like to see nudity and sex and wanking and all the usual things. So I thought it would be interesting to see myself doing that, and in a way I'm creating what I want to see on the telly as a sort of me in real life. Actually watching me as someone else is, as I found, was quite a turn on. Indulge in sort of sexual activities of a one-to-one nature and film it and then watch it and then sort of wank while I was watching it, and I found that really really interesting to do it that way. It's not just about being naked on the television, and that's good, that's really part of it, but I also have liked throughout my life to experiment with different sorts of clothing that I found to be a turn on at certain stages. The earliest things I did is I'd wear tights. You know, you might automatically associate that with transvestism and wanting to be a woman, but there are clothing that I've completely removed from their sexual allocations, and I've just used them simply because they are a hot turn on. They're quite intense, and I like to cover the body in various different ways. So I've used skirts and tights, and there's a few other things that go along with this. I mean, in particular, leather, as in this case, is one of my favourite forms of body covering, and I really like the way the human body looks, covered in leather, with boots, with gloves. I like to see myself wearing that stuff, which is really good in the video, because then it's a double turn on. You're getting the sensation of watching yourself on telly, also with your favourite sort of, I suppose, fancy clothing on. I was going through this stage of that I'd be out in the back garden for hours. I'd be turning up rocks looking for insects out in the garden, and I'd kill them. I'd sort of find as many as I could and kill them repeatedly. That was a thing about sex and power back then, because the more sort of life I killed, the more it turned me on. I tried to incorporate that into one piece that I filmed. I think it was a woodlice, yeah, and I played about with it in front of the camera for a bit, and then put this live animal under my foreskin, and I wanked it to death. Yeah, I think this could definitely be an obsession, because I believe in life you have to be obsessed with something. You have to put all your passion into something, otherwise there's not much else out there. You know, there are some that will consider this sort of quite empty. I really find it fulfilling, and I'd go for it and I'd do it sort of over and over again. So it's it's an obsession, but it's good. You know, I don't find it frustrating. I find it the opposite of frustrating. It's liberating. It's one of the best things you could achieve, sort of being like this, because well, you know, what else is there? I look to the future. I feel quite good. I feel confident in this, because you can take this to people, and you know, if they're in relationships, if they're in life, they're going to say, you know, this was sad and this was lonely and frustrated, but I've never felt of it like that. And what I'm doing, in essence, I'm creating a world. I'm creating sort of entertainment for myself. You know, that's good. I mean, I'd like to see everyone doing it. This film, I feel, is the next part of that. To see yourself is to know yourself, and it's really worked for me. How other people see me, and then I look on the telly and I look quite powerful and muscular, and I like seeing that. You know, because I actually feel if it ever did come to working with someone else in a sexual relationship, that I might, you know, have something to offer them. It's worked for me, and now it's about time, you know, other people you know, heard about it and knew about it, and it's not scary. It's not going to kill you. It's good.